think, Cameron, everyone wants to know, did you take it? Can you talk us through it? And Shubman Gill has since tweeted out this emoji with some magnifying glasses, and what's your response to that?
Yeah, I think at the time I definitely thought I caught it. I think, in the heat of the moment, I thought it was clean and threw it up, and obviously showed no sign of any doubt, basically. So, and then it's left up to the third umpire, and he agreed. So,
Just on the catches, Cam, you've taken 2 blinders and missed one you probably think you should have taken. In this game, is it a part of the game you take real pride in and want to add? It's a third string to your bow?
Yeah, I think ever since I've grown up, I've kind of... You want to interview him? Sorry, could you go again? I put a lot of time and effort into it. I think growing up, always try to get myself in first or second slip, and I have done that basically my whole junior career. So I back myself that I can take a few nice catches, and a bit disappointed the first day dropping that one. But it's always nice to repay basically.
Cam, the crowd have been very involved, obviously, and created a terrific atmosphere over the 4 days. But it just seemed that after the scoreboard put up that he was out, a section of the crowd started chanting cheat. I just wondered what you felt about that.
Yeah, well, obviously the Indian crowd are so passionate, and obviously one of the favourite guys, Shubman Gill, got out, and I think that's what they're all kind of looking forward to watching. So, it is what it is, and we move on.
Cameron, your very useful partnership with Alex Carey out there today. His runs in both first innings and second have been pretty crucial. What's it like batting with him, and how has he looked from your perspective at the other end? Yeah, no, he's batting beautifully. I think he's obviously put so much time in the last few months at home to get him into a really good space at the moment. I think he's looking back to his aggressive and positive self. That's what kind of he's been talking to me about, wanted to show intent, and that's exactly what he's shown out there, I think, from ball one. So, it's been very impressive.
Cameron, just on the match situation, how important is staying patient going to be tomorrow? Because obviously it's the kind of innings where if a couple get a roll on and panic happens, where it could get out of hand quickly for you guys. Yeah, I think that's always, with the Indian crowd, they get you up and about, and they make you think that you're behind the game when you might not be. So I think it'll be crucial, as it was today, to kind of keep our nerve and we kind of know that 1 or 2 wickets and we're back on top. So we have to definitely be patient.
Cam, what did you take out of your first innings bowling on English soil? You haven't bowled much with the Duke's ball before, a pretty good ball to Pujara. Can you talk us through that and what you might need to do tomorrow personally with the ball? Yeah, I think a lot of conversation we had prior to the game was talking about how good most players are at the ball swinging, but potentially trying to find a wobble seam. That's basically the majority of my balls. I've been trying to do that. The wicket, we still feel like there's a lot in there off the wicket. So, any time we can kind of maybe try and hit the seam and let the ball do itself. Let the ball go each way. We don't know which way it's going to go, neither does the batter. So, that's a few things we spoke about.
Cameron, if India dig in and go long tomorrow, there could be a lot of hard work ahead for the fast bowlers in particular. It's a short turnaround to the Ashes, I guess, though, with a prize this big. You can't afford to second guess yourselves when you're charging in. You've got to just take care of this one and maybe risk a bit for next week. Yeah, 100%. You always got to play what's in front of you, and we've been working so hard for 2 years to have any doubt of pushing in this game. So we're going to not focus too much on what's coming ahead and just focus on the next day.
Cam, you just spoke about wobble seam there. How long have you been bowling it? When did you start bowling wobble seam? Who taught it to you?
Probably when I was back playing Shield cricket, I think was the first time I really heard about it. I think I remember facing Michael Nessa bowling a wobble seam at the Gabba and find that quite tricky and wanted to kind of learn more. But yeah, unfortunately, you try and bowl it in Australia, it doesn't do much. So yeah, it's nice to see it does a bit over here.
Cam, you said there's still a lot in this pitch for you guys to exploit, but it looked like it slowed down as the day wore on. I mean, you copped a few early on. Was that your take as well? And is it the first session where it's the fastest?
Yeah, no, I still think there's a lot in the wicket. I think potentially, if anything, it might have been the bowl getting a bit softer. So, yeah, fortunately, we got a nice rest now and come hard tomorrow with not as hard ball, but then also we got a great opportunity when we get the second new ball as well. So, yeah, not too much stress in the change room.